This is the independent practice part 2. Hopefully you've had a chance to do some of these. Maybe you've done 10, 11, and 12 and kind of got stuck with 13 or 14. But let's go through them. And pause the video if you need to. And if you don't understand something after I say it, ask me and we'll figure it out together. All right, let's look at number 10. M minus 1/3 equals 2/3. I want to get this M all by himself. So I have to get rid of that 1/3. I'm going to add 1/3 to both sides. And by doing that, I get M equals, this cancels this. Then I have 2/3 plus 1/3. With the same denominator, I just can go across. 2 plus 1 is 3, and the denominator 3. So M equals 3/3. Or just 1. But let's check it. 3/3 minus 1/3. Does that equal 2/3? It sure does. All right. So M is 1. N. And number 11. I want to get that N all by itself, so I have to get rid of this 1/4 by adding 1/4 to it, and then add 1/4 to this side. We're going to do the same to both. So that's N. Those cancel. Then I have 3/4 plus 1/4. Same denominator. So 3 plus 1 is 4. With the denominator 4. 4/4 or just 1. Similar to the 3/3. So let's put this in. 4/4 minus 1/4 equals, let's see, 4 minus 1 is 3. Denominator 4. 3/4, which is the same as what I have there. So N equals 4/4 or 1. And let's do this one. S. I want to get S all by itself. So I got to add 1/3 to each side. Plus 1/3. So S, this cancels this, equals, I'm going to come down here, 7/9 plus 1/3. Now I know 3 goes into 9, so I want to get the same denominator. So 3 times 3 is 9, 1 times 3 is 3, so 3/9 is the same as 1/3. With the same denominator, I can just add them. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10/9. Okay, and then I can put that improper into a mixed 1 and 1/9. Now let's put this in here. 10/9 minus 1/3 equals 7/9. So I got to get this 1/3 to have the same as a 9. So I'm going to put a 9 there times 3. So it's 3/9. And if I do that, 10 minus 3 is 7. 9. And my denominator comes over. So it equals 7/9. So my answer is S equals 1 and 1/9, which is the same as 10/9. Okay? All right. Let's shrink a little bit. Come down here and do this next word problem. Number 13. Alejandra spent her birthday money on a video game, cost 24, a controller 13, and a memory card for 16. The total tax was $3. Write and solve a subtraction equation to find out how much money Alejandra gave the cashier if she received $4 in change. Okay, so I need to add all these things up because I need to figure out how much she spent. Then I can tell you what she gave to the cashier in order to get the $4 change. So we have $24 for the game, controller for 13, memory card for 16, and the tax was $3. So 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 3 more is 12, plus 4 is 16, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she spent $56 on her birthday. We don't know what, let's call X, the money she gave to the cashier. So she gave this much money, and the cashier took the money, saying, okay, you spent 56, and then said, here's $4 in return. So I want to find out what X is. X will tell me how much money she gave the cashier. So I'm going to add 56 to both sides, plus 56. When I do that, I get X. These cancel. 56 plus 4 is 60. So she must have given her like 3 20s, maybe a 50 and a 10, but she gave the cashier $60 for the cost of all of her stuff that cost 56, and then she got $4 in change. So X equals 60. Okay. Number 14. Okay. So we're going to have to use this diagram over to the right here. We're going to use this thing right here to help us solve these problems. Write a real-world problem that can be represented by the bar diagram. Okay, so we have X Fahrenheit, and we have 74 Fahrenheit and 13 Fahrenheit. So we could say today was X degrees. This is 13 degrees warmer than, I should probably spell than right, than yesterday. Okay, now I want to figure out what yesterday was. What was yesterday temp? And I can use all that information from this bar diagram that will help me. Okay. B, write a subtraction equation that can be represented by the bar diagram. So if I start with X, subtract 13, it will give me 74. Pretty simple. Then I want to solve the equation that I wrote in part B. So X minus 13 equals 74. I want to have X all by itself, so I got to add 13 to each side. And then let's see what we've got. X, these cancel, equals 87. 87 degrees. I could put that in here. 87 minus 13. That does equal 74. So this is correct. All right. Hopefully this helped you. If you have any questions, raise your hand. I will come around and I will help you.